Welcome to Chapter 7 lecture series. We will carry on from where we stopped with Part 1, Chapter 6 series of lectures, and now focus on Part 2, Chapter 7 of the Axelos PRINCE2 Agile Manual. Part 2 is made up of Chapters 7 to 23 and focuses on PRINCE2 Agile guidance, tailoring and techniques. In Chapter 7, we shall explore Agile and the PRINCE2 principles. Looking at the Agile and the PRINCE2 principles, one can understand how PRINCE2's 7 principles are not replaced by Agile but enhanced and supported by Agile behaviors. It provides a general view of how Agile thinking complements PRINCE2 governance and shows how to apply each principle through collaboration, transparency, and adaptability. The general view of Agile and the PRINCE2 principles shows that PRINCE2 Agile starts from a key understanding that the 7 PRINCE2 principles remain unchanged. What changes is how we apply them. Agile brings a mindset of iteration, feedback, and empowerment that strengthens each PRINCE2 principle rather than conflicts with it. For example, managing by stages aligns with Agile's incremental delivery. Managing by exception complements self-organizing teams. And focusing on products aligns with Agile's value-driven backlog approach. So the key message is that PRINCE2 gives structure, Agile gives movement. Together, they deliver controlled adaptability. PRINCE2 is designed so that it can be applied to any type of project, taking account of its scale, organization, geography, and culture. It is designed to contribute to the success of a project without burdening it with bureaucracy. The themes, processes, and product descriptions describe what should be done but, in general, not how. PRINCE2 is principle-based rather than prescriptive, and the principles are universal in that they apply to every project, self-validating in that they have been proven in practice over many years, empowering because they give practitioners of the method added confidence and ability to influence and shape how the project will be managed. PRINCE2 Agile identifies 5 key behaviors that underpin success: transparency, open sharing of information, visible progress through boards, burn downs, and daily collaboration. Collaboration, working together across roles and teams, fostering trust and shared ownership. Rich communication, preference for face-to-face or high-bandwidth communication instead of documentation overload. Self-organization, empowering teams to make decisions within agreed boundaries. Exploration, encouraging experimentation and learning through feedback and incremental improvement. These behaviors are how PRINCE2 principles come alive in Agile projects. They create the environment where governance and agility coexist. So, in PRINCE2 Agile, principles remain the anchor. They provide the structure for control and accountability. Agile behaviors provide the flexibility. They bring collaboration, responsiveness, and innovation. Successful practitioners combine both: governance through principles, adaptability through behavior. We will now explain the core principles that underpin every PRINCE2 and PRINCE2 Agile project, and show how these principles support Agile thinking and adaptive delivery. To be following PRINCE2, these principles must be adopted when managing a project. Minimum requirements set out in the themes and processes chapters must also be satisfied. These minimum requirements describe what has to be done, rather than how it is done. Continued business justification. Every project must have a valid business reason that remains true throughout its life. In Agile environments, this is reviewed frequently at the end of each iteration or release, ensuring the project still delivers value. If the justification fades, the project should be redirected or closed. Agile Link aligns with continuous value delivery and customer feedback loops. 2. Learn from experience. PRINCE2 projects build on past lessons to avoid repeating mistakes. Teams document and share insights at every stage, boundary, and iteration. Agile Link reflects the principle of continuous improvement through retrospectives and empirical learning. 3. Define roles and responsibilities. Everyone involved in the project must understand their responsibilities and decision-making authority. PRINCE2 defines clear roles, for example, project board, project manager, team manager, while Agile emphasizes collaboration and self-organizing teams. Agile Link roles may overlap, but accountability remains explicit. Governance and empowerment coexist. 4. Manage by stages. The project is divided into manageable stages, each providing control points for review and planning. In PRINCE2 Agile, stages often contain multiple Agile iterations, sprints. Agile Link combines PRINCE2's stage boundaries with Agile's short delivery cycles, offering both control and flexibility. 5. Manage by exception. Management is achieved through tolerances for time, cost, scope, risk, and quality. If a tolerance is forecast to be exceeded, the issue is escalated. Agile Link. This supports empowerment teams make decisions within boundaries, promoting autonomy while maintaining control. 6. Focus on products. PRINCE2 is product-based as it defines deliverables and their quality criteria before planning activities. In PRINCE2 Agile, this aligns perfectly with Agile's product backlog and definition of done. Agile Link emphasizes tangible, valuable outputs rather than task completion. 7. Tailor to suit the project. PRINCE2 must be adapted to the project's size, complexity, and environment. In PRINCE2 Agile, tailoring is essential, integrating agile methods such as Scrum or Kanban within the PRINCE2 framework. Agile Link encourages contextual flexibility, ensuring agility within governance. In summary, the 7 principles are the backbone of PRINCE2 Agile. They remain constant across all projects, but how we apply them becomes agile, focusing on value, learning, empowerment, and adaptation. Guidance on applying the PRINCE2 principles in an agile context. Continued business justification. Keep revisiting the business case as the project evolves. Validate value at every iteration. Learn from experience. Agile encourages retrospectives and continuous improvement throughout delivery, not just at stage boundaries. Define roles and responsibilities. Agile clarifies roles through collaborative working. Project board, product owner, and team share accountability. Manage by stages. Each PRINCE2 stage can include multiple agile iterations or sprints. Decisions are made using real progress data. Manage by exception. Empower teams with autonomy within clear tolerances. Governance by trust, not micromanagement. Focus on products. Agile's backlog and user stories reflect this, prioritizing tangible outcomes and acceptance criteria. Tailor to suit the project. Agile embodies tailoring, adapting tools, reports, and ceremonies to project context and culture. For example, how a project board in PRINCE2 Agile uses sprint demos instead of long reports to verify progress. Agile has a very strong focus on such things as principles. The Agile Manifesto and the Agile Frameworks and Methods all promote a set of principles in some form, although the exact wording used to describe the fundamental mindset, attitudes, and ethos does vary and includes, or is sometimes replaced by such terms as values, behaviors, and philosophy. PRINCE2 principles do not conflict with any of the Agile principles. They are complementary to the Agile way of working. Some of the PRINCE2 principles could be described as very much Agile, such as continued business justification, learn from experience, focus on products, and manage by exception, the latter being synonymous with giving people autonomy and empowerment. Thank you for listening. Please drop your questions or any further comments in the chat before continuing with the next lecture. See you in the next lecture.